Hello everyone, this is the church girl, back again, thanking God for another day. Hope everyone had a blessed week and had a blessed day today. This is Cooking with Church Girl Cummings, and today I'm going to be debuting my nice apron. You all like my apron? Given to me from my son, Ronnie and Natalie. I love my apron, so this is my first time wearing my apron tonight, doing this menu. So let's get started. Church Girl is so happy to be back in the kitchen again. And tonight I'm going to be grilling some pork chops. Two nice pork chops here. They're all washed up. And as well, I'm going to be making some brown rice. I'm going to wash my rice up really good. And I'm going to saute down some red potatoes that I had that I need to use. So I'm going to go ahead and cook these red potatoes. And in my red potatoes, I'm going to be using Lipton onion soup mix. This is going to be my red potatoes, as well as some onion powder. Some white onion. I have my onion here. I have some little sweet paprika that I'm going to be putting on my pork chops, as well as some Creole seasoning for my pork chops, and my onion powder, and also some garlic powder. I'm going to be using this on my grilled pork chops. So that being said, thank God for another day, and I'm going to get started now. And I'm going to go ahead and go away and season up my meat and get it going. I'm going to be cooking my pork chops on this nice grill. Here I already have my olive oil here on the grill, so I'm going to be grilling my pork chops on this grill. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, now I have my pork chops all washed up, and I'm seasoning it, as I said, with some garlic powder on both sides here. A little garlic powder. And I'm also going to put on some onion powder on my pork chops. I'm going to be grilling these pork chops on my grill on the stove. And I'm also going to add a little bit of, just a little bit of Creole seasoning here, because I don't want it to be too salty. So I'm just going to put this on one side. I'm not going to even put it on both sides. So I put in a little Creole seasoning, as well as a little paprika. Paprika, I really like paprika. It's just going to give it a really nice color. It's not going to do too much for the flavor, but it do have a little sweetness to it. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little bit of fresh pepper, ground black pepper. You all know I like whole peppers. I try to eat everything as fresh as possible. Okay, I have my oil going over here on the stove. I have my oil over here in this grill, and I'm going to be putting my pork chops right on this hot grill. Okay, in the meantime, I already poured my rice up. I'm going to wash my rice. Remember, always wash your rice. I'm going to step away now and wash this rice. Always wash the rice. Just run some cold water on it and run your hand around in it 3 times. And go ahead and pour all of that excess starch off of your rice. Okay? Okay, now I have my rice all washed up. Really, really good. I have my rice all washed up really, really good. I'm going to cook it on medium-high until all the water run out, and then I'm going to cover it. Okay, let me just check my oil here. I think my pan is hot enough now. I'm going to go ahead and lay my 2 pork chops on my grill. Don't ever take your pork chops right out of the refrigerator to cook them, because they'll seize up on you and they'll tighten up. Always let your meat rest a little bit. When you take it out of the refrigerator, let it unthaw, season it up, and let it rest. Don't ever start cooking your meat as soon as you take it out of the refrigerator. Because if you do, that meat is going to seize up, and it's going to really tighten up on you. Okay? Putting it right over here on this grill. Church Girl is cooking up grilled pork chops, brown rice, and red potatoes. Okay? Everything is cooking up really, really good. My rice is boiling really, really good. I'm going to let the water boil out of my brown rice, and then I'm going to cover it. my red potatoes. They're cooking really good. And over here, I'm grilling my pork chops, and I think they may be ready to be turned. Go ahead and give them a quick turn. And they're cooking up really good. I'm not cooking them fast. I want them to take their time because they're kind of thick. So I want them to take their time and grill up really, really good. So I'm going to let them take their time and finish grilling up really good. They're coming along good. As I said, my potatoes are coming along good, and my rice. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and finish up these apples here. I have my apples already here, and I'm peeling them. So I'm going to go ahead and get my apples all peeled up and all chopped up and ready to make my apple cobbler to go along with my grilled pork chops. Okay, I'm back now. I have my apples all washed up and in the bowl here. And what I'm going to add to these apples, I'm going to squeeze some fresh lemon because I have green apples, and green apples tend to be a little bitter. So to help cut down on that bitterness with the green apples, I squeeze in some lemon first. Make sure you don't let no seed get in your pie. If you do, make sure you pick that seed right out. Okay? And then put in your lemon juice from a fresh lemon. It helps with the flavor, and also it cuts that bitterness from that green bitter apple, okay? And always remember, if you're using fresh lemons, make sure you don't put no seed in your apple. Next, I'm going to add in my allspice. I'm going to be using a little nutmeg, allspice, and some mace in my apples here. Now, when you're making your apples, you don't have to use all three. Some people just use nutmeg, mace together, or they just use allspice, because allspice have nutmeg and mace already in it. But in this case, I'm going to use a little bit of each one. This right here is the allspice. And if you're using mace, be very careful with your mace. You don't want to use but just a little bit of mace. This is my nutmeg. I'm putting in some nutmeg on these apples, just like so. Don't have much left in this. I'm going to use all of this because this is almost empty. This is almost empty. Okay, now I'm going to add just a little bit of mace. Just a tiny bit of mace, because you don't want to overpower your apples with all these seasonings. If not careful, you'll overpower it and you won't even be able to taste your apples. Now I'm going to go in. I have a half a cup of white sugar and a half a cup of brown sugar. Okay, I don't like my apples. I don't like my cobblers or pies too sweet. Now you can use to your taste. If you like more sugar, that's fine. If that's what you like. Some people like a lot of sugar. Some people like less sugar. Personally, I like a little less sugar, so I use a half a cup of brown and a half a cup of white sugar. Now I'm going to add just a tiny bit of water, and then I'm going to be adding some butter. And I'm going to put a little top right on this pie. I'm adding this water because I like juice in my pie. I do like my pie to have juice in it. I think that's enough. And I think I'm going to, yeah, I forgot my vanilla, so let me add my vanilla to it. I would have put a little bit more nutmeg in it, but I ran out. I think I have some over there. I don't even have my measuring spoon out. I'm going to just go ahead and add some vanilla, but normally I add like a teaspoon and a half or sometimes a tablespoon, depending on how many apples I'm using. But I don't have my teaspoon out, so I'm just going to do it like so. Okay, this is enough. Okay, I didn't have my measuring spoons out. So now I'm going to go away and finish up this pie. I'm going to add my butter, and then I'm going to add my top to it, and then I'm going to get it right in the oven. Be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to take a quick look here, a little peek here at the pie that's in the oven, and see how it's coming along. Ooh, wow, it's looking good. My apple pie is looking good. I'm going to leave it in the oven a little longer here, but it's really, really baking off really, really good. And I'm going to keep it in the oven for about another 15 minutes, and then I'm going to turn it off. And now I'm going to go ahead and steam up some broccoli and some red peppers, because I need to use these broccolis. broccoli. Remember I told you if you don't use the fresh vegetables, you'll lose the fresh veggies. So I don't intend to lose my veggies. So I'm going to go ahead and steam up the broccoli with red peppers. And I'm working on a salad for my hubby here. And I'm going to be having in his salad his regular spinach, some shredded carrots here. I'm going to be putting in some cherry tomatoes, some pickled beets. Of course, you know he loves sunflower seeds. And also he loves blueberries. Going to go in this salad. Also some fresh broccoli and a little fresh red peppers. Going to go in his salad. And I'm going to top it off with an egg and some nice red onions. So I'll be back shortly and show you my finished product that Church Girl is cooking up this evening. Again, I'm debuting my nice apron that my son had made for me. Hope you guys like my apron. Cooking with Church Girl. I'll be back and show you the finished product in a few minutes. Okay, now I'm back. My dinner is all complete. My grilled pork chops came out really, really good. Grilled pork chops. My brown rice came out really, really good. Remember I told you when you're making brown rice, wash it really, really good. Once it comes to a boil, turn on medium high. Keep it on a slow boil and then let all the water run out and then you cover it. Also having fresh broccoli with red sweet peppers here. And I had some small red potatoes. I went ahead and chopped them up real fine, really good. With some onion and my Lipton onion soup mix and some garlic. And some more seasoning that I like that I added to that. And that came out really well. And there is my apple pie. It came out really, really good. My fresh apple pie. And this is my husband's salad. His spinach salad with all the trimmings that he liked. There you have it. Cooking with Church Girl. Everything came out really well. Please go over to my channel, Cooking with Church Girl. Subscribe, like, and share. And I appreciate it very, very much. Until next time, I'm going to bid you good evening. Hope y'all have a blessed week this week. Again, this is Cooking with the Church Girl at the Ponderosa. Serving up grilled pork chops, apple pie for dessert, my husband's spinach salad with all the toppings that he liked, some green, fresh broccoli with red bell peppers, and for myself, I have some red, small potatoes with garlic, onion, and Lipton onion soup mix, and peppers that I like. Until next time, Cooking with Church Girl. I'm going to bid you good evening now. Please go over, like, and subscribe to my channel. This is Cooking with Church Girl. I'm debuting my nice apron that my son and my daughter-in-law gave me. I really, really like it. Hope you guys like my apron. This is Cooking with Church Girl. I'm going to bid you good evening. Until next time, He has done great things for me. Great things, great things. He has done great things for me and for you. Cooking with Church Girl at the Ponderosa. Until next time, I'm going to bid you good evening. Dinner being served at the Ponderosa. Cooking with Church Girl.